Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Well, today it's a nice, cool morning, and I'm going to be showing you my victory garden that I planted earlier this spring and how it's done. And I'm also going to be harvesting from it as well and see just how much of a victory we've gotten out of this. So here is our victory garden. So it may not look like much, but we'll see how much food we actually get out of here once we harvest. So I don't know if you've watched my original video of me planting this garden in the spring. Basically what I did is I planted nasturtiums all along the outside edge, and there is a row of bok choy. So this looks actually like it's gone to seed. So I'm not sure if I'd want to really eat much from that, because usually the leaves can get a little bitter once they go to seed. But for curiosity's sake, I think I'll just try a bolted bok choy leaf. You know what? That's not so bad. So if I find any more, I guess I'll pick those ones. And also, there's a whole bunch of radishes in here. And they went hard as wood basically as soon as they started growing. So I let them go to seed. They're big seed pods that are going to have to be saved pretty soon. But I'll show you how these roots look. So yeah, that's our radishes. And so these wouldn't be very good to eat. It looks like bugs have even got to it, so it'd be hard as a rock or woody. I wouldn't want to eat that. But definitely you can save the seeds from these. So here are some parsnips. So these actually look like they've grown pretty big. And so I'm actually quite excited to see how these turned out, because these look like they've done pretty well. And over here somewhere is some garlic. Somewhere. Oh yeah, one here. So it looks like a lot like an onion actually. They're actually a type of the onion family, I guess. And so there's one, another one over here. So I'm excited for that because I've never grown garlic before, and I like garlic, so it'll be interesting to try. So we got some okay cabbages. They weren't eaten too badly, probably because of the companion planting in here. That's like marigolds or whatever, or even this chamomile, just deterring pests that would have been eating these. There's actually a wasp's nest in that wooded area over there, and they've been all over these gardens just eating little pests like aphids or little caterpillars or whatever, so that's good. So I did plant some carrots over here, and they don't look like they've gone super tall, but this one did. So we might get a good carrot out of that one, we'll see. And what was there here? Was there anything here? Oh, I think I had originally planted like spinach over here, and it kind of, it's not here anymore because it was much more earlier on. And here's some mint. So that mint that I transplanted, that companion with like beets or whatever. So here's the beets. And I don't think I'm really getting much for beets from these ones. And they just basically look like leafy greens. I don't know if they've actually made edible roots yet. But they look a lot like the Swiss chard over here. And so I remember the seeds look similar, so maybe they're a similar plant. Pretty sure. But the Swiss chard looks like it's done okay. They're not huge, but like I said, once we pick everything, then we'll see how much of a victory we've gotten out of this. And so those are the kohlrabis. Same deal, they haven't grown really big, but they actually look like little kales. I bet you can even eat the leaves and they taste just fine. Yeah, a lot like kale. Not super flavorful though. Normally they make kind of a large kind of bulb above ground. One thing I'm really impressed with are these marigolds. They've grown really tall and they have huge flowers, so that's great. Looks like there's a spider or something in there. Yeah. And the alfalfa that I planted at the front didn't bloom, but it's okay. I think it's supposed to actually bloom in its second year, so maybe next year. Okay, so I'm going to start over on this side, probably with the kohlrabis. So these aren't going to get much bigger, I don't think so. I think I'll just kind of pick them like so. Kind of got roots on that one. So there's how much kohlrabi we have. So even though they didn't grow into the actual big bulb-like plants that they're supposed to, you can blanch these and freeze them, and I bet they'd store nicely. And you can eat them whenever, probably. Okay, next I'm going to go with the Swiss chard. These leaves have held up nicely. A little bit eaten, but they still taste good. Yeah, they're good. So I'm just gonna pick them with these kohlrabis, and I might blanch them together or might blanch them separately. As long as they get stored. I have to wash these first, obviously, but do that once they get inside. So I'm just going to check how much of a root we have with these beets. So, not really that much, but we'll see if it's edible still. Nope. Yeah, not much there. It doesn't seem as woody as those radishes were, but I think it's mostly going to be the leafy greens that I'll be eating from those ones. That's a better root. Hey, it's not a total loss. Look at that one. That looks like a good one. Beets. Over here we have some nice Swiss chard. Look, it's a rainbow colored mix. These for sure. Okay. Okay, so I think we got this row pretty much done, other than the mint, which I might just leave here or pick some more later, because I got a ton of it everywhere, kind of. So next, I guess I'll be picking those carrots. Okay, here's a carrot. Let's see how they turned out. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. Actually got a carrot out of this one. A little one, but at least it's something. Well, that's great. And FYI, you can eat the carrot leaves as well. They're totally edible. So, another one. This looks like a good one. Oh. Need my shovel. Okay, dig it up. Okay, so it's a short, fat, stubby carrot. But this looks pretty good. These were Uzbek golden carrots. So I also planted purple carrots. So they might be down there a little more. So yeah, those ones turned out. A good one. That's a good one. They turned out just fine. Okay, nice. Hey, I'm getting lots of carrots. Wow. You notice these ones up here are kind of crowded out by some other plants. Okay, this is a weed. It's actually a cinquefoil. It's not a carrot, so don't need that. Well, there's a purple one. Very small, but still my purple carrots. Here's a purple one. It's golden ones. Purple. It's a good purple one. I think that's pretty much all the carrots. How big my basket is filling up now. So now on to the cabbages. Okay, let's see how these garlics turned out. Might have to dig them up. Here it goes. Got it? Okay, there's a garlic bulb. Yeah, this looks like a garlic bulb to me. Great. Garlic. Here's a garlic bulb. Now this actually looks like a garlic bulb, so that's great. Not huge. That's okay. Alright, now the one that I'm probably most curious about is the parsnips. Hey, that's a good parsnip. Look at that. It's a good sized parsnip right there. That's great. This one? Oh yeah. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, good ones. And look at that, a basket full of food. I don't know about you, but I think I'm calling this one a victory. So I'm going to want to wash these off. And the easiest way to do that is with your garden hose, so you're not getting water all over the kitchen counter and everywhere on the floor. Oh, just one by one, just kind of wash them off. Kind of hard to do this while holding the camera. And there we have it. Victory is ours, my friends. You have a whole bowl, big bowl, of fresh garden vegetables. So a lot of these are going to be blanched and then frozen, or if they're maybe more like carrots or parsnips, they could just be frozen. I am really thinking of turning that cabbage into sauerkraut. I think that would be a very cool thing to learn. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, happy growing!